Your cat knows something you don't. There's a behavior, subtle, easy to miss, that cats use when they sense danger long before humans notice anything. It's not superstition, it's not folklore, it's biology and instinct, sharpened over thousands of years. And if your cat has done this recently, they weren't being weird, they were warning you. Today, we're going deep into 10 cat behaviors that act like early warning signals, not just for their safety, but for yours. And the last one is so unsettling, even experienced cat owners overlook it. So let's start with the first behavior, the one that often happens right before something goes wrong. The sudden, intense freeze and stare. You've seen it. Your cat stops mid-step, body tense, eyes locked on an empty corner. No movement, no blinking, just frozen. But here's the twist. Cats don't freeze unless something triggers their survival instincts. A smell, a vibration, a sound too low for humans to hear. Imagine this. You're watching TV, everything feels normal, and your cat suddenly locks onto a spot behind you as if something moved. That's not nothing. That's a warning. If you think that's eerie, wait until you hear what their tail does when they sense something isn't right. Number 2. The rapid, low tail flick. Not the happy, swishy, I'm excited tail. No, the low, tight, rapid flick that twitches like a triggered alarm. This tail motion signals agitation, detection, and alertness. It's not about irritation, it's about awareness. Real example. Owners report this tail flick right before earthquakes, storms, visitors arriving, or appliances malfunctioning. Your cat feels the shift before you do. But here's the twist. If the flick speeds up the moment you move, it means they aren't warning themselves, they're warning you. And if you think the tail is obvious, the next sign is even stranger. Number 3. Leaving the room suddenly, for no reason. Cats don't abandon a cozy spot unless something is off. A fast exit means, I don't like what's about to happen here. Imagine this. You're sitting in silence and your cat suddenly gets up and walks out like they're avoiding a disaster you haven't discovered yet. Some owners notice this moments before a loud noise, a knock on the door, or electrical issues. Here's the twist. If your cat tries to get you to follow, pacing, looking back, meowing, that's an attempt to guide you away from the problem. And if you think fleeing is dramatic, wait until you hear why cats suddenly get clingy. Number 4. The sudden clinginess shift. Cats don't become Velcro overnight unless something is wrong. They sense emotional tension, rising stress, or even changes in your health. When your cat starts shadowing you, rubbing more, sitting closer, refusing to leave your side, they may be responding to something you haven't felt yet. Consider this. Cats have detected seizures before they happen, comforted owners moments before panic attacks, even reacted to hormonal changes before symptoms appear. But here's the twist. If your cat suddenly clings and looks restless, they might be detecting environmental stress too. And this gets even stranger with the next sign. Number 5. Sniffing one spot repeatedly with concern. A single area of the wall, a specific part of the floor, a corner of a room they don't usually care about. Cats sniff intentionally, not randomly. If they keep returning to one spot, smelling deeply, ears tense, they're detecting something unusual. This could be mold, gas, electrical overheating, a hidden leak, even pests inside the wall. Imagine this. Your cat keeps smelling the same spot every day like they're waiting for something to reveal itself. That's not curiosity, that's a warning. And if you think their sense of smell is impressive, their hearing is even more terrifying. Number 6. Ears pinned forward at an invisible sound. Cats can hear frequencies we can't even imagine. So when their ears shoot forward or swivel rapidly in silence, they're detecting something beyond your awareness. A failing light's vibration, a distant animal cry, a dangerous appliance buzz. Real example. Many owners report their cat becoming ear-locked seconds before alarms go off, smoke detectors, carbon monoxide sensors, or even ringing phones. But here's the twist. If your cat's ears lock and they widen their eyes at the same time, they're bracing for something. And if you think ears are dramatic, wait until your cat uses their voice to warn you. Number 7. A sudden change in meow tone. Cats rarely change their vocal sound unless something is wrong. A deeper meow, a sharper cry, a short, urgent chirp, each one carries meaning. Imagine this. Your cat normally meows soft and calm, but suddenly they release a sharp, piercing call. That's not random. That's a distress signal. This can warn about sudden discomfort, a strange sound, another animal nearby, you being upset or unwell. But here's the twist. If your cat meows, then stares directly at you afterward, they're not expressing fear, they're prompting you to react. And nothing reveals that more than what they do next. Number 8. Watching you while you sleep. It sounds creepy, but it's surprisingly common. A cat watches when something about your breathing, movement, or energy shifts. Cats notice when your breathing becomes irregular, you have nightmares, your heart rate changes, or you're in distress. Imagine waking up to your cat staring at you from inches away, not blinking, not moving. That's not them being weird, that's them monitoring something. But here's the twist. If they place a paw on your chest or face, they're attempting to stabilize your breathing and comfort you. And if you think nighttime warnings are unsettling, daytime ones can be even more intense. Number 9. Blocking a doorway or hallway. Cats rarely stand in your path without intention. If they stop you from walking into a room, especially one they suddenly avoid, something triggered their instincts. This can warn about a strange person outside, another animal near the house, a malfunctioning appliance, a hot surface, a danger you haven't recognized yet. Imagine this. You try to walk into the kitchen and your cat darts ahead, blocking the doorway with an arched back and wide eyes. That's not mischief. That's, don't go in there. But here's the twist. The more they insist, sitting, staring, refusing to move, the more serious the warning. And there's one final behavior, the rarest, the most misunderstood, and the strongest warning they ever give. Number 10. The sudden hide-and-silence pattern. Cats hide when they're afraid, but also when they detect danger that humans ignore. And when a normally social cat suddenly hides in silence, no movement, no meows, something is seriously wrong. This behavior has been noticed before. Storms, intruders, electrical fires, gas leaks, fights between animals, and even sudden emotional tension in the home. Imagine this. Your cat disappears under the bed for hours, silent, still, refusing to come out. They're not avoiding you. They're shielding themselves and warning you to be cautious. But here's the twist. If your cat hides and refuses food, the danger might be internal, their health, not the environment. And recognizing this warning could save their life. Every warning sign your cat gives is rooted in instinct, the same instinct that helped their ancestors survive predators, storms, and shifting dangers in the wild. Your cat isn't dramatic. They aren't overreacting. They aren't being silly or random. They're responding to changes you can't detect. They're sensing danger before it becomes obvious. They're trying to protect themselves, and sometimes they're trying to protect you. But here's the twist. Understanding these warnings is only the beginning. Because cats don't just sense danger, they also sense emotions, intentions, and relationship shifts long before humans notice. And in the next video, we're breaking down the signs your cat gives when they're trying to tell you something even deeper. Not about danger, but about you. So if you thought today's signs were surprising, wait until you see the behaviors that reveal what your cat truly feels. Loyalty, fear, devotion, even affection in its purest form. Your cat has hidden messages you haven't even heard yet, and trust me, you're going to want to know what they are.